if you want to be able to trade better and almost feel like you can see what's going to happen, you really need to focus on your prepping and then also on your debriefing. So why is this the case? So when you prep really well, you almost kind of like foresee things, or not really foresee, but you go, all right, if this sort of thing is starting to happen, then this is probably the most likely way that that shapes out. And from time to time in the markets, you can actually do that, right? And these are the days that you really have edge. Now, why is the debrief important? So the debrief is important because it allows you to expand your understanding so that when you come back and you start prepping again, there are just more things you understand, more scenarios that you can start to take advantage of. And that's why the two of them just have this really nice synergy. And it's why here at Axia we spend a lot of time doing it. So what I've got up here is an example of one of my debriefs. So this is from the S&P, so the S&P EMINI futures on Tuesday the 24th of May. So if we just go to this first chart, right, the profile, and the market came down last week and it pushed into the year's lows. It went through them and then squeezed all the way back, closing back above the lows. Then the market continued to squeeze on the Monday, and it set this nice high up here. You've got the selling tail and the market started to offer again. So as I was walking around the office, I heard a few people thinking, I really want to be short the S&P. And I thought all of these things were quite interesting, right? However, to me, the market had failed down here and then failed to bid up here, and actually thought the day was kind of balanced. So as the day started to play out, well, I noticed a few things. The overnight session left a ledge up here, and it was also the same handle as the initial balance high. The market then offered down, and then it started to stall, and it started to form this block on the 5-minute chart where it just wasn't able to keep sort of like holding off it into the lows. And when that block went, you had this really nice squeeze. You had this area up here that I thought the market should probably eventually resolve, and so you had all this reason for the market to turn around. And the fact that everyone, like other people, were trying to get short, it kind of just adds fuel to the fire. So it was a bit of like a contrarian trade, but also a good one. And then I've got in here the footprints for the axis for the first trade, and then also for the second leg that occurred later on. And so this is an example of my debrief when I've just gone through and written why I wanted to do some things, what I saw, how it played out, and how you should best access it. And that just allows me to build that knowledge and then bring that back into my prep next time I see something like that, either to help me have conviction to size up more, or to be a little bit more aggressive, or give me the comfort to have a few more goes if I get the first or second attempt wrong. So these are all the things that the debrief helps you with, and then that comes back to you in that confidence, and also in just the increased ability to prepare and find more edges in the market. So anyway, that's an example of what we do here at Axia. If you'd like to learn more about this, then consider doing our career course, but go and check out elitetraderworkshop.com. That has more information about everything we have to offer, and please like and subscribe us on all your favorite social media to learn more from us. All right, that's it for today, everybody. See you later.